Hi everybody, my name is Art Conforti, founder of Bloomerang Solutions. I just realized that we've been in business since 1998. It used to be called Beneva Solutions, and then we just basically turned it to Bloomerang as I retired out of the flower industry after 30 years. And now we've really turned into an agency specializing in retail, but also in the professional field as well. Now, the most common question I get asked is, what is local? When you say that we specialize in optimizing local, Google is clearly the leader, and they have three products. Number one, and has been there since the very beginning, they had a program called Google Adwords, and of course the Google search engine directory. The AdWords appeared above the natural organic results, and they had two products back then, impression-based, and then there was pay-per-click on the side of the page. So across the top, there were two listings and you paid by impression to be there. And on the right-hand side, there were pay-per-click listings where you paid when someone clicked. I love that model because I thought if I can get somebody to my homepage, then I feel pretty confident it's up to me to close that sale. Let's go. I mean, that's all I could ever ask for, the opportunity. Next came Google Business Profile, better known AKA as Google Maps. So they gave you a map program, which is free for the public to use, and the way the listings appear were based on your public records. However, once somebody within your area optimized their listing, they moved ahead of the public record. So they used the public record to populate the listing, and then they let people optimize their listing to appear higher than others. They weren't going to allow advertising there because that would skew the results. However, you could advertise to appear on top of maps. Very few spots like that are available. You have to do that through Google AdWords. The third one is YouTube. Everything is going video now, and why shouldn't it? The king of search, Google, owns YouTube. So Google wants to see video be first and foremost. And let's face it, how many people read anymore on the internet? Everybody wants to see video. At our agency, we now put that in a lot of our packages. We're building out video, and even if people don't want to get in front of a camera, by sending in pictures, you can create video. There's a lot of ways around this, so if you're not aware of them yet, ask your current agency that you work with or call us anytime. We'll be happy to help you with that. So now that you understand the three tiers and the three different options you have to advertise Google Business Profile, that is what I'm focusing on now. Did you know that by adding a Q and an A, questions and answers, and clicking on the answer 3 times will make that appear in your first listing when people are looking for you? You can put icons in front of your name. You can run ads every week, and those ads expire. It's important that you realize that those ads expire every 7 days. The more active you are and the more ads you're putting up there, the more that shows Google, sends them a signal saying this listing is very active. And that's what Google's looking for, people that are active with their listings. Now, if you really want to dominate your area, let's face it, if you're in a town and you really want to dominate, let's just take, for example, Roselle Park, New Jersey. This client started years ago with us and has not stopped since. He started with pay-per-click. Look where he appeared. Then we optimized his local. Now he's number 1 in maps. And his regular listing, which is now at the bottom, is your organic. Well, if you could take up 2 slots, in my opinion, I would want as much real estate on someone's computer screen as I can get. In your case, you can do what you like, but you can see that Roselle Park, he's looking to dominate the search results. He's even got our obituary program where we actually feed him the leads from the local obituaries into his website. That's the Roselle Park obituaries. We do a lot of, we create a lot of strategies to optimize search results, and really that's the key. There isn't a simple black and white way to get to the top of Google and to stay there. You have to constantly keep working, burning and churning is what we call it. You got to stay on top of all that. I had another customer. He was on the local level, and really there were 2 of them, and they were really looking to get their business up on Google. Neither one had a website. One of them was Anderson Boat Cleaning. They were driving down the road and I needed somebody to clean my boat. I pulled them over. I said, "Do you not have a website?" "No, we don't have a website." But yet they're one of the best cleaning companies in the area. I not only got them to work with me, but we worked out a deal for their website so I can build them a website and they would let us do the marketing. Look where they are today on the search result. Now this result was under hull cleaning. And for those that don't know, you clean the top of a boat, but then there's other people that scrape the bottom of the boat. They scrape it, they clean the barnacles off of it. That's called hull cleaning. Well, this gentleman came out of St. Pete to help me, and he was completely lost on the internet. When I started talking internet to him, he said, "Oh, don't even tell me about internet. I'm spending $2,500 a month. I'm hardly getting any calls." People were clicking over to his old website, which was very poor in design, and he was losing them. You see, with pay-per-click, if you're not making money and closing sales, if it's not a part of your cost and it becomes an expense, you're doing something terribly wrong. You should be able to convert most of the people that are coming to your site. So he said, "I've been spending all this money. I get a couple calls, but I'm losing money on pay-per-click." I said, "Let's build you a website the right way." So I built him the site. I said, "It's going to take a little time, but it's like planting seeds and watering dirt. If you just water dirt without seeds, what do you get? Mud. Add a few seeds and you grow something." Well, we were into week 3. He just didn't seem very happy with me. The conversations were a little distant. I could tell he was frustrated, but I didn't know why. I told him it was going to be a little while, right? Well, week 4, he starts noticing his listing and the phones start ringing. And they're ringing more and more. To this day, he calls me once a week to thank me. His business is alive. He is getting customers on a daily basis. He just contacted me, he sent me a letter. If you look at my Google reviews, you'll see one of the comments from him. And he just recently asked us to build a page to go after mobile boat cleaning, where he can go out to the boat and help them if they got stuck with a landing on a sandbar or something happens to their props. He can work on location. Would you believe we put that up 2 weeks ago, and 10 days into it, he got a phone call, and he got his first call. And the person said he was looking somebody up on the web, and his page that we optimized showed up. You see, when you build pages on your website, they're not necessarily going to come up because somebody clicks on your homepage and goes to them. They're going to appear when people are searching for the content that's on that website. So it gets pretty deep, but that's why you have companies like ours that specialize in that. I mean, we've been doing it 25 years. I don't know many people that have more experience. You can go and say, "Oh, I've got this company, I work with this agency, they're really big," but how many people have been there since 1996? There's something to be said about that. It's all how you put it together, how you optimize it, how you post. And also, here's something else I bet you didn't know. When somebody leaves a review, not only should you respond to it, the clock is ticking. Google is recognizing the time it takes you to respond compared to your opponent or your competitor. If your competitor is responding quicker and you have the same amount of reviews, chances are your competitor is going to outrank you by a little bit. So it's important that you respond to reviews, you respond quickly to reviews, you optimize your listings, you add tags to your pictures called alt tags, you add a lot of meta tag and descriptions on your pages, and then you put posts on the bottom of your listings. Do everything and anything you can, and guess what's going to happen? As soon as you figure this all out, something's going to change. It never ends. It's constantly evolving. So take your Yellow Page budget and give it to an agency and say, "What can I do with this amount every month for my business?" And watch where your business goes when that is applied properly, starting with local and then work your way into social, which is Facebook and Instagram. And then, of course, you should add YouTube to that and optimize your website. I'll make some more videos talking about websites, talking about social, but most importantly, this one was about talking local, the very first area you should optimize and dominate. Thanks for watching. Look for my next video and be sure to like, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you.